Lesson 17. The Sons of William the Conqueror. Intelligent, hawk, eagle, starling, insect. There was once a king of England who was called William the Conqueror. He had 3 sons. Their names were Robert, William, and Henry. They were all strong, brave, and intelligent. The king loved them all the same, but he didn't know which one of them ought to rule his country after he was dead. "Let's ask each of them a question," said one of his wise men. "Then we can find out which one of them will be best fitted to rule the country in your place." The wise men talked with the king for a little while, and then agreed that the young princes should be brought in one at a time, and that the same question should be put on them. The first who came into the room was Robert. "This wise man has a question to ask you," the king said to Robert. "Listen to him and answer him." "What's your question, sir?" Robert asked the wise man. "If you could change into a bird," said the wise man, "what bird would you like to be?" "I'd like to be a hawk," said Robert. "Why would you like to be a hawk?" asked the wise man. "If I changed into a hawk, I would be a bird of war," said Robert. "A hawk is very strong and brave and fights the other birds." So saying, Robert went out. Then William went in. "I've a question to ask you, William," said the wise man. "Would you answer me, please?" "What's your question, sir?" "If you could turn to a bird," said the wise man, "what bird would you like to be, William?" "I'd like to be an eagle." "Why would you like to be an eagle?" asked the wise man. "If I turned to an eagle, I would be king of birds," said William. "All the other birds are afraid when an eagle appears." So saying, William left the room. Then Henry entered. "I've a question to ask you," said the wise man to Henry. "Would you answer me, please?" "What's your question, sir?" said Henry. "If you could change into a bird," said the wise man, "what bird would you like to be, Henry?" "I'd like to be a starling," answered Henry. "Why would you like to be a starling?" asked the wise man. "If I turned to a starling, I would be a weak but kind bird," said Prince Henry. "A starling does no harm to men, and it doesn't hurt other birds. Indeed, it helps those who work on the land, for it eats insects that do harm to the crops. That's why I would like to be a starling." After 2 years the king died. The eldest prince, Robert, succeeded to the throne. He was killed in a battle a year later. Then Prince William came to the throne after him. He was killed by his own men. At last Prince Henry was made king. He ruled his country peacefully. A little poem. If all became one. If all the seas became one sea, what a great sea that would be! And if all the trees became one tree, what a great tree that would be! And if all the men became one man, what a great man he would be! And if the great man pushed the great tree into the great sea, what a great splash that would be!